Hey guys, I'm coming at you with another video review, and today we are going to take a look at Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime. And as you can see, we have Optimus Prime here in his semi-truck, his cab over Generation 1 look that he had, and as you can see, he has an Autobot symbol, the blue stripes, and the trailer, most of all, that he actually had in Generation 1. Now this is leader class, but the figure itself is not leader class. But as you can tell, I'll move it to the side, it has every aesthetic that it had in Generation 1. Let's turn him around. As you can see, he has the trailer with him. Crack. The 6 wheels plus the 4. Adding up, it is 10 wheels. And in my eyes, it does look like Optimus Prime from Generation 1, but slightly modified. And so I have kind of figured out some things about this thing that really nobody knows what could possibly be used, but I'm not going to show that in this video. And as you can see, I will leave a link in the description below on the video that transformed this guy. It was a stop motion. As you can see, 2 Autobot symbols right there. The part where you can attach some blasting effects if you really want to, but it really would make no sense coming out of the side of the vehicle. Anyways, taking a closer look at him. Right now, as you can see, I'm filming with my iPad, but let's take the trailer off, with it just unplugs from that port right there. As you can see, he has the windshields, the really nice windshields that he had, very Generation-esque. The radiator grill, I think, is what helps cool it down. I don't know. The grill texture right there, where my thumb is. And as you can see, he has the review mirrors right there. Come on. Focus. Okay, it doesn't really seem like it wants to focus. The silver, the really nice detail and texture that really gives out the Optimus Prime semi-truck look. The smokestacks right there, kind of with ports on them, as you can see. Ports right there. A hole where you can actually store the blaster. Getting that out of the way. Oh, kind of forgot to flip these up. Be kind of a dunce sometimes. Okay, there you go. The bottom, the side, which the fuel tanks, the 6 wheels, and this each side of the semi-truck. Now, setting him off to the side and looking at the trailer itself. As you can see, we come to the bottom. This kind of folds down, kind of stand just like that if you want to do that, and kind of, oh, almost just fell off the back of my desk there. Don't want that to happen. Kind of rolls very well, actually. Not all wheels roll because it wobbles. Now let's set that off to the side. Look at the detail. As you can see, the stripes along there that it had in Generation 1. The Autobot symbol, that weird little texturing right there that it had. Also right there. The kind of grill plates, which I don't even honestly know what that's for. Just bear with me. Can stand that off to the side like that. And it rolls very well. And you can actually fold that down. Kind of plug it in to that port right there. Kind of just roll the thing. Kind of sucks. Kind of swing his trailer. And now, the other part. Oh, just bumped my iPad. Kind of have to tug that, and it opens. And let's see. Just give me one moment here. Okay. just transforming the transformer that I'm going to be putting in another review sometime. Just depends on when I will do it. Just give me a minute. Okay, as you can see, oh, you don't really see that. Brawn, kind of slide him in there, but not really because I have his blaster in there. Taking him, move, oh, and also let's kind of do that. And this Optimus Prime is actually in pretty well scale with him. With Brawn there. Autobots, roll out. Okay, now let's get down to the transformation, but first of all, setting this really cool dude, which I will actually make a video review of him probably tomorrow night. Set him to the side. And let's get down to business. Now, the first thing you really want to do, stand, get the trailer out of the way. Just like so. Okay, now coming around to the cab. Now, as you can see, he's a really nice cab, but he's going to go into really nice robot mode. Now, since I didn't really... Oh, and by the way, the reason why these flat pieces are not there, because I don't fold them in because it kind of leaves a wobbly little touch to them that kind of looks like that, and it's kind of stupid looking. So first, before the transformation, kind of want to do that, click that in, because there's obviously a little tab right there that's going to go into that slot, just like so. Fold the front of the feet up, fold the heel spurs down. Oh look, it's a standing semi-truck. Okay. Now, coming around to the actual truck, you kind of want to grip it like this with your nail. Kind of untab that. Do the same with this. Do that. Do the same with the other one. Just like so. Now, coming around to the legs. So, the easier way to really do this is to move them out of the way. Fold that up. It's not to just pull them down, because that'll probably break it and make the joints loose. So, you kind of just want to disconnect the legs and move them down individually. Just like so. And there you go. Now, just kind of move the arms up and out of the way. And we'll get to those last. Now, prompting the camera up a little bit so you can actually see better. There you go. Now, kind of just want to come around, kind of just untab this right here. So, tab that from all 4 connection points, just like so. Now, what you really want to do is come around. Now, this is easier for me. I don't know if it's easier for you guys, but when you kind of try to, like, twist that, like, around with it like that, it's not going to happen. So what you really want to do, fold that kind of, like, at an angle just like so. Twist it around. Oh, wait. Before you do that, though, there are tabs right there on each side. Connect that in. And then twist it around, because it makes it easier. Not much things in the way, even though there's clearly a lot in the way. Now you want to come around here. So it locks into place. Kind of swivel that up. Connect these in, just like so. And there you go. And now, oh, kind of struggling here. Okay. Pump that up. Now pull this down. Oh, there's Optimus Prime. Hi. Okay. Kind of swivel that up. Now what you want to do, fold that down. Do the same with these 2 flaps. Kind of come around here. Disconnect that. And these 2 connection points are going to go into those holes right there. And it should lock down just like so. Now, coming around to the back, kind of just want to put your nail in here, you know, and reveals the face. Now, you kind of just want to angle that up. And as you can see on the back of mine, the colors kind of fade away, because I like to transform this guy all the time. He's fun to transform. Now, kind of plug that into the connection point, just like so. Moving those up. swiveling this down. I don't really see any connection point whatsoever. Just want to connect that up. I don't really know. Oh, I don't really see any connection points, but it connects somehow. I don't know. Now these 2 points right there connect just like so. Now we're almost done. Now take his arm, fold the hand out after you're done with that, and click that in just like so. Coming around to the last steps. Boop. 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 Connect. And pose him just like so. And there you have Optimus Prime in his really fully automatic robot mode. Now, what we do... Sorry, I can't pause it because iPads kind of suck these days. So what you want to do, this thing actually converts into a bay pad for him to lay on. Now kind of disconnect this, that just like so, and it will reveal things inside, such as his gun, well, his ion cannon, his ion blaster, whatever you want to call it, this little arm thing for the repair unit thing, and then this part right here that slides out just like so. Now we're going to take up all the accessories, and I'll show you from there. So untap that. Take this just like so, and tap it from those. And those are really the things that probably not everybody notices, is there's 4 of these on each side, plus a little pin right there, just in case, you know, you want to, connect weapons inside. Now this, all it is an empty trailer, really. And so we have stripped it from all of its goods, and looking at the accessories. So this thing right here has all the texture and detail, which that kind of does ruin the outside of the trailer, believe it or not, but it works. Parts of the trailer right there, just like so. Kind of take a look at that. Blasting parts, which I don't understand why they do that, but there's that. His gun, which can fold just like so, which you can actually do too. And connect it to the bottom, plug it into the bottom of the trailer, which I will show you later on. But you can disconnect that, you know. And it can also be used for connecting other weapons. So now what you want to do, squeeze that, take this, and connect it in. Just like so. There's Optimus Prime in his really cool robot mode with that. And then you can take that and plug that in just like so. So it's flush on his arm. And now you can take the repair unit that can also really be used as a jetpack for Optimus Prime. So what you want to do is you want to fold that down, boom, and boom. And that's really all you have to do, unless you want to do that and then put it on his back just like so. Which I actually prefer doing this. Connecting it like that. Plugging it into his back just like so, which actually brings out something cool, and or just like that, you know, kind of convert it to be something that repairs him, and just like so. And now Optimus Prime is his really cool self. And now we're going to take all this junk off of him, and then I'm going to show you the hidden feature within his chest. Now, let's unplug the blaster, unplug the shield. Oh, and also, this could be put right there for another blaster. I don't know if you would want to do that, but... Now, taking a look at Optimus Prime. Now, this is what people really love about him, is he wields the matrix of leadership within his chest. And now, this is what I kind of struggle with doing, but since it's looser, well, let me straighten him out, because he looks better when he's straightened out, let's just see. Now, this is what people struggle with doing all the time, is kind of, well, this is what I struggle with. I don't know if anybody else struggles with it, but it is taking the matrix of leadership out of this big boy. Now, because he has the matrix of leadership, it makes him cool, but it's kind of hard for him to wield it. And at the end of the video, I will show the photos I took of him and his buddies that I have, you know, with me. Because I live in Washington now. I don't live in Oregon. none of that stuff. And so I'm in the process of moving, and so it's kind of hard to do that. Now, let's take this big boy and get the Matrix out of his really united chest. That makes him a prime. Now, the people try to do that. Well, that's only getting it out inch by inch. But yeah, it makes it easier to do that. But it takes too long. Now, you want to kind of put your finger right there. Your other finger just like so. It takes a minute, but you can open it and it takes longer. And then, I mean, it doesn't take long, but it takes less time now. Do that, and it reveals the Matrix of Leadership. Now, how to take this out? Well, this is the part it takes 20 minutes for me to open this. No kidding. It takes me 20 minutes to take this big boy out. Now, this is the only thing that can destroy Unicron. Okay, so let's set him aside and let's explain something. So, people say that there's a debate, okay, whether Unicron can get defeated by Galactus in the Marvel Universe. That is not true. Now, this is the only thing that can destroy Galactus. Yes, it would take Galactus would be able to take Unicron down, but he cannot destroy him. He's a planet eater. Now, yes, he can eat planets, but not a robotic planet. Like, that's, like, impossible. It'll cut him up too much. Now, this guy is the only one that, well, as far as we know, that can destroy Unicron, okay? The Matrix of Leadership is a legendary key. Okay, and in Transformers the movie, Optimus Prime died, handed the Matrix off to Ultra Magnus, he declined it, and whatsoever. But as you can see, they didn't really destroy him unless the Matrix of Leadership was involved. Because he was so huge at the time that he couldn't really get destroyed. Now, Optimus Prime here wields the Matrix of Leadership. If he were to fight Galactus, Galactus would not win. Because this bad boy right here is what can destroy Unicron, and Unicron, it took even Megatron a long time to try to destroy, but he couldn't even destroy it with the Matrix of Leadership. Now, if Galactus were trying to use this, he could not. He is not worthy of the Matrix of Leadership. It's like Thor's hammer. He is not worthy of it. Now, Optimus Prime, for example, this is how you take out the Matrix of Leadership. Set all that aside. This is really difficult to get out. So, what I do, well, what I try to do, it doesn't always work, but I put my nail right here. I don't really have nails. And then I put the flat part, and I try to grip it on as much as I can. See, as you can see, when you try to pull it out, it kind of holds it in there. And, you know, it's a piece of work. Let me tell you that. Now, let's kind of, just like so. Usually, I try to use Siege Springer's sword and then my finger, but it doesn't always pan out because you don't want to really scratch the paint. But it will take a long time to chip off the paint. So now what you want to do is you kind of want to do this. It's a piece of work. If I was able to pause this so I can do this so it wouldn't take longer, I would. So let's take that. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. And I dropped the Matrix of Leadership. Darn you, Matrix. Okay. Now let's kind of tab these in. And behold the Matrix of Leadership. Now, focus. Come on, focus for this, please. As you can see, the texture in the Matrix, it's blue. If I had a flashlight, I would show you, but I don't. And so there you go. Hold on, let me see if I have a flashlight and I can show you. Hold on, I have my tablet, but I don't know if it actually has a flashlight, and so just gotta give me a minute. Let's see here. Okay. Well, this is kind of difficult because it doesn't have a flashlight. But as you can tell from what you're seeing, you could see through it. But the textures and details and designs. Come on, focus. you can obviously tell it's the matrix of leadership. The problem I have is when taking it out of his chest, I don't have any place to store it, like nothing. But I have a solution. Now, you can take this right here. See that? See that? Oh, who knew? It's a plug-in. Well, nobody knows what it's for, but it kind of works. Let's see. It doesn't even plug into that. So let's see. Hopefully this will work. Oh, and it kind of works, but it falls off. But just got to adjust myself. Okay, the Matrix. Now let's put it back in his chest. But let's leave these open this time. I'm going to show you the trailer gimmick because I think it's... Oh, there's the little shine, as you can see. You can see the texture. Let's see. There you go. You can see it better, can't you? Hold on. Let me zoom in. There you go. Okay. As you can see, the texture, really nice. Matrix, where they hold it, where Optimus held it, where Optimus Prime held it. I said hold it, but... Okay. Now you kind of want to... Now, this is the way it goes in. Okay, the box shows otherwise, but it's not... This is how it goes in. Now, you want to make sure the hole is the one that's right there, because if you're wondering, okay, let's kind of have a teaching moment here. So, let's pull this up, pull this out, pull this around, and flop these out of the way. As you can see, there's a hole. If you were having a difficult time pulling it out, okay, this was discovered by me the very moment I opened the box, which I actually have. The box right here, I believe. Give me a moment. Okay. The box had paper tape stuck to it. Now, as you can see, the box, just like so, right where it showed that that's underneath. No, it goes above. That's why there's a gap filler. Now, as you can see, the gun has an extra little pin point to it, you know? And so, well, why? Well, that is actually so you can take it and push it through. Now, this is what I figured out. I don't know if you figured it out yet, but you might have. And so, this is what you could do. You can kind of actually really take any pin, push it through, pull the gun off, and what do we get? The Matrix of Leadership out. It works all the time, no matter the cost. So we're going to take this away. Oh, look, Optimus Prime has exploded. Wada-dee-wada-doo. Now, okay, that, boom. And boom, and boom. The whole truck really holds on itself. And as you can see, the little gap, the two prongs, ding, ding, ding. Oh, the flipped it to the wrong side, brother. Okay, there you go. As you can see, it fits flush right in there. Close these up, and boom. Now, we're going to take this. We're going to kind of do this. I have this is my iPad, so kind of bear with me for a minute. Okay. So, let's take this. Now, this is where this big boy comes in handy. Let's kind of do this. Boom, boom, and boom. Connect it on those two ports right there. And beware when you open this out of the box, this happens to kind of bing, right off of it. And so, oh, I just dropped it behind the thing. Give me a minute. Oh, and it landed on my toe underneath it. And so, it kind of connects to it. So, not kind of, but it does. So, let's do that. Move this out of the way. Grab Prime here. Move that, move that. You can do this. As Optimus showed, you can do this, but... Well, the other thing I'm going to show you. Now, as you can see, you can actually open up his chest and have it work on it. And there you go. And the next way that I'm going to show you is flip these up, obviously. I've tried connecting this port to that, but it doesn't really work. But, okay. Optimus Prime just like so. Let's kind of stand him up. By the way, a shout out to Optimus and Prime vs. Prime for doing this. So, boom, work on him. Now, this thing sucks, so I'm just going to do that, scrap it. So, this is what I do when I transform it back. I take this shield right here. Obviously, I'm going to slide it through, again, you know. Do this. Fold this down. And I take this thing, okay, and I fold it all the way through. Oh, wrong side. Fold it all the way down. And I connect it back in. So it makes it easier, but my mold, you know, it doesn't really want to stay together at the front, you know. But that's okay. It's still a really cool toy. Cool action figure. So, do that. And obviously, little kids won't mind it. I have 20 bucks left because, mind you, I had 80. Then I spent an extra $2 for something to wash myself with because, you know, I was having to clean myself with a rag. And 20 I still have, plus another couple bucks, and I'm going to be donating that to my church. Shout out to them because they're amazing. They're an amazing church. And setting aside this for a bit, for a moment just to talk, I don't just care about Transformers. I care about other things such as my life, Jesus, Yeshua. Any of you guys believe in him? Comment down below. And like and subscribe, that kind of deal. Or else your Transformers are going to come alive and really badly injure you. Okay, now coming back to what we were doing. Okay. Closing that. So now, the little gimmick that I want to show you, this looks really wrong at first, but you can plug it in either 3 holes, but I prefer plug it in there. Look how wrong that looks. Just look how wrong that looks. Or, just like so. But I prefer, out of both ways, connecting it in this port just like so, folding it down, clicking it in, just like so. I don't remember if Optimus did that, but I believe he did. He shows off everything. He's my most favorite Transformer YouTuber. Shout out to you, Optimus, if you see this. I love you, man. Okay, now transforming this big boy back. Now, first what you want to do, you kind of want to just take this, make sure these are closed, or they're not going to go through. Now, do the same on the other side. Just like so. Move the arms out of the way. Take this, unclip this. Actually, let's do this. Let's undo that. And let's twist him all the way around. Fold this up. This around. This around. Little tab. Connect it in. Come on. Come on. You got this. Okay. Swivel. Fold out. Put a nail, wedge it between there. Or just do that. That's easier too. What else is next? Oh. Take that. That easy, believe me. This is really easy transformation. Now, that just like so. There you go. Now, coming around. Gosh, Optimus Prime, why are you so thick? That sounded wrong, but okay. Now these would usually flip up just like so, but I don't do that. If you want to do that, you can, but it kind of screws up the vehicle mode. Kind of clap those together just like so. Just like so. Oh. Kind of farther than it should be. connect these. Oh, and also I have been trying to figure out what these little turn things are for, but if you know, please comment down below. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of take this, I'm gonna kind of put it just like so, and do that. Okay. Gosh, I take a lot from my dad, but that's okay. I'm gonna take this just like so. Okay. Kind of fold this down in there. Oh, can't forget these. Embarrassing moments. Okay. I'm gonna click those in. Optimus Prime. Oh, not fully transformed. Let's see. In his semi-truck mode. So let's do this. There we go. This is 30 minutes long already. Holy heck, that's a long time. Oh, do that. Take this hole, the peg right there, and just kind of boop. And there you have Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode. Now, despite all its flaws, this thing is perfect, okay? Buy it. I recommend buying it, okay? And I will post the link down below of the video of this transformation. And thank you for all you all watching. Remember, and this has been Cybertron Reviews. And remember, Decepticons attack, Autobots roll out. Thanks for watching. Cybertron Reviews signing off.